Hey everyone, this video will be on the No Calculator MCQ of the 2012 practice exam, and I will be quickly going over each question and showing how I would solve them on the exam. Make sure to subscribe to know when I drop the calculator part. College Board MCQs aren't released often, so the 2012 exam is really good for reviewing, and was actually similar to the 2022 exam that I took. I recommend trying the problems by yourself first, and the document to them is linked in the description. Number 1 is a quick derivative using the product rule, which is f prime times g plus g prime times f. 1 times sin x plus cosine x times x. The answer is B. In number 2, we are given a function and we need to find increasing, so we take the derivative. 300 minus 3x squared. We factor it and find when it equals 0. We make a sign chart and test the values. F prime is positive between negative 10 and 10, so the answer is B. 3. Secant x tangent x is just the derivative of secant x, so our answer is A, secant x. For number 4, f prime is 7 plus 1 over x, and we plug in 1 to find f prime of 1, and we get the answer 8, E. In number 5, I would just go through them in order. So for number A, a limit to 2 does exist. A limit to 3 also exists, but a limit to 4 does not exist because it approaches 4 from the right and 2 from the left. Our answer would be C. Number 6, to find total distance, we just take an integral from 0 to 3. It would be 3t squared minus 1/3 t to the power of 3, and we plug in the bounds to solve. It ends up being 18, D. 7 is a chain rule derivative, so we derive the outer part first, which is 5 times the thing inside to the power of 4. Then we multiply it by the derivative of the inside, which is 3x squared plus sine x. The answer would be E. In number 8, we start with the initial value of 50 and add the 3 right Reimanns. So we circle these values, and then subtract the top and then multiply it by the bottom. We do some addition and multiplication, and it ends up being C. Number 9, we need the function to be continuous, so the limit should equal k. We can take the limit by eliminating x minus 2 and getting the answer from 2x plus 1, which is 5, E. 10. To find the area, we take an integral from 0 to 2 of e to the power of 1/2 x. This is 2e to the power of 1/2 x, and we plug in the bounds, solve, and it ends up being 2e minus 2, which is A. In 11, the function is continuous since it is the square root of an absolute value, which is always positive. Also, absolute values have a cusp and is not differentiable at the point, so the answer would be A. In 12, we do u sub to find du and find that it equals 1/2 square root of x dx. You can multiply, and this means 2 du equals 1 over square root x dx. We substitute it into the original, and also substitute the bounds by taking their square roots. The new bounds would be 1 to 2. The answer is C. In 13, we split the integral into two parts, 1 to 3 and 3 to 5. We solve the integrals and add them up. It ends up being 10, D. 14 is chain rule again, so f prime of g times g prime. G of x equals 7. F prime of 7 equals 7 over square root 45. G prime of 3 is 3. We get 21 over square root of 5, which simplifies to 7 over root 5, A. In 15, h is the integral, so it is negative, as 0 to 6 is all below the x-axis. H prime of 6 equals f of 6 equals 0. H double prime, which is f prime of 6, is positive since it is increasing. The answer is A. 16 gives us position, so we derive it to find the velocity. 2t minus a minus b. We set this to 0 and get t equals a plus b over 2. The answer is B. 17 shows the area increasing at a constant rate, so the line has to be horizontal and above the x-axis. The answer is A. Number 18 is just a limit definition of a derivative, so the derivative of ln of x at 4 is 1 over 4, B. In 19, tangent line with the slope 1/2 means when the derivative equals 1/2. We use the quotient rule and we set it equal to 1/2. The x values are 0 and -4, so the answer is C. In number 20, we need g prime of 1, so we find 1 over f prime of 0. F prime equals 3 times 2x plus 1 squared times 2. F prime of 0 equals 6. The reciprocal is 1 over 6, which is d. In 21, the limit to infinity is the same thing as a horizontal asymptote, so we just try it on each one, and it works for number e, because 20 over 4 equals 5. 22, we take the derivative, and we want to know when it equals 0, so we just have to look at the top. We get 1 minus ln x equals 0, and x equals e. There is only 1, so we know it's the max. To find the actual value of the maximum, we take f of e, which is 1 over e. b. 23 says that p is linear, so the derivative has to be constant, which is a. In 24, we find the function's derivative and set it equal to 0. On the left side, it has e to the power of something, which we can ignore because it will always be positive. We plug in 2/3 on the right, set it equal to 0, and we get k equals -3. The answer is A. In 25, we integrate to get y equals -2 cosine x plus c. We plug in the initial condition, solve, and c ends up being -1. E. In 26, e to a power is always positive. The integral is always positive, so g is increasing. G double prime is also e to a power and is also positive, so g is increasing and concave up. A. In 27, we isolate dy over dx and derive it to get the second derivative. Make sure to add dy over dx when you derive a second time. Then we can plug in 3/0 to dy over dx and plug it into the second derivative. We get -10 over 3, which is a. The last problem. We find both the velocity and acceleration functions by deriving. Vt equals cosine t plus sine t. We set it equal to 0, and the first solution would be t equals 3 pi over 4. A of t equals -sin t plus cosine t. Plug in 3 pi over 4, and we get -√2. A. Alright, that was all the no calculator MCQs. When preparing for the AP exam, you should focus on getting all of the problems correct and worry about the time afterwards. The AP exam problems are very similar and cover the same concepts, so make sure to focus on the ones that you struggle on most. I tried showing my thought process on how I would approach each MCQ, so drop a like if it was helpful for you.